It's one of nature's best tonics. It relieves stress, burns calories, protects the prostate, and alleviates symptoms of PMS. But you won't find it in a health food store, and it doesn't come in a bottle. What I'm talking about is sex. Loving sexual relationships go a long way in contributing to our overall health and well-being. Unfortunately, as we get older, we tend to have sex less often. Health problems, lifestyle issues, and stress can put a lag in our libidos. That puts sex on the back burner.
As couples age, there are changes, and so their interests kind of change. Their interest in sex and intimacy and so forth may drop. And so they kind of go, oh, I don't like you anymore, or you don't like me anymore, sort of things. And it may be partly physiological.
You have to also look at things like circulation and the general health of the individual. So you have to rule out things like hardening of the arteries and diabetes and other physical ailments.
The person they're in a relationship with can have a factor. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the relationship. Sometimes it's a factor of pressure, just about job, about finances. That can be a factor.
I think many people are just overstressed, overtired, and certainly the last thing that they have strength, time, or energy for is sex.
As with other aspects of our lives, good healthy sex has less to do with what we do here in the bedroom and almost everything to do with what we do here in the kitchen.
Good nutrition is always the best. Usually a lot of people are deficient in nutrients, and nutrients that are necessary for hormonal function and to relieve stress as well, and to increase blood flow.
Men and women looking to increase their libidos should be following a high-fiber, low-acid diet of fresh fruit and vegetables and whole grains, and avoiding sugar, saturated fats, and processed carbohydrates.
Well, the kind of foods that will boost libido, I believe, would be basically higher protein foods and lower your intake of carbohydrates.
Fat should come from olive oil and organic flaxseed oil. The essential fatty acids found in cold-pressed oils from flaxseed and some fish are particularly important because the body converts them to prostaglandins, which regulate sexual response. Foods high in vitamin B6, such as leafy greens, wheat germ, and whole grains, make it easier for essential fatty acids to convert to prostaglandins. Vitamin E, zinc, and manganese are three of the most important nutrients when it comes to feeding our libidos. You can find them naturally in whole food or add them as supplements to your diet. Since impotence in men is often related to poor circulation, foods rich in niacin help increase blood flow and remove arterial deposits.
Impotency can be caused by problems with blood flow. One of the things which can play and be a major help in that regard is supplementing with an amino acid called arginine. Arginine is found, for example, in nuts. Arginine produces in the body a substance called nitric oxide, and this substance plays a major role in the male erection response.
Herbs have been used for thousands of years as effective treatments for various sexual disorders. Some could even offer a natural alternative to Viagra.
There's an herb called Tribulus terrestris, which in studies has been shown to raise levels of testosterone and has been touted the herbal Viagra. Also, there is a substance known as elk antler velvet, which is actually from the horn in a particular stage from elk antler.
But again, they're not quick fixes. You can't take this an hour before you want to have sex and hope that it's going to have the effect. You have to deal with the underlying problem.
I'm seeing more and more women, basically ages 22 to 60, who are complaining of a lowered sex drive. More and more women are exposed to excessive amounts of estrogen, either from the environment or through prescriptions. And many gynecologists will tell you that they can help women who have a low sex drive by having them use some natural progesterone either in a cream or swallowed as a capsule or taken from various herbs, like, for example, donquay is one herb which seems to increase the amount of natural progesterone.
One of the best aphrodisiacs you'll find doesn't come in a pill or a cream. It's called exercise. Weight training not only activates and develops the major muscles in the body, it increases the production of testosterone, which in turn increases sex drive, whether you're a man or a woman.
Exercise can be definitely very beneficial for boosting sex life, mainly because it leads to an enhancement of circulation. It improves circulation, oxygen consumption, and it does a lot of things to improve muscle health. But it has to be the kind of exercise that's vigorous, that's aerobic exercise, and that's done on a consistent basis, not something that you sort of do once a week.
Getting older doesn't mean you have to leave your sex life behind. Try setting regular time aside for just you and your partner without the distractions of everyday life. It may be just what you need to bring back that loving feeling. Before you use any remedy we've talked about today, make sure you get advice from a qualified healthcare provider. And remember, natural methods of healing and well-being work best when they're part of a holistic approach to every aspect of your life and lifestyle.